time for a collection update, something I haven't done in a while, and there's some really cool things in here. Now, I've been able to watch all of them. Two of them are imprint films that I kind of want to make a separate video for, so I'm not really going to touch a lot on those ones. But the first one here, this is something that I've been looking for a long time. It's Rosemary's Baby on Criterion. Now, this one, it was new in the cellophane, but it was at the used bookstore called Second and Charles. They have a few of them throughout the country. I always find a great deal there, but I've never found something like this. I think this is absolute gold. This movie goes anywhere between $85 and $100, sometimes more on eBay. I paid $13.50 for it. And I think maybe somebody was trying to manipulate the system because all the Criterions sit around $27, whether they're opened or not. This one here was priced at $13.50, plus it was in the action section, and they have a little tiny section for Criterion movies. Somebody put it in a weird spot. When I went to check out, the lady even double-checked, thinking that there was a mistake, or maybe I peeled off the sticker, but it's printed on there. Somebody, I think, maybe was trying to pull a fast one. Glad I found it. Great price, and I did not have to pay one of those crazy eBay prices. That for me is a huge win. The next three here, these are movies that I saw back around 2012 time. I was on deployment. Ever since I got out of the Navy, I've been trying to find them. Now, yes, they've been available streaming, but I have all kinds of problems with streaming. One of them is my internet with high traffic. Everything is buffering. It's very difficult for us to do any kind of streaming. Here, we just choose to do the physical media route, and glad to finally have these ones. The first one here is Project Almanac. This is just kind of a fun film. I don't know if it's really independent. Bunch of kids, they're longtime friends. One of them is super smart, trying to go to college, but his mom doesn't have enough money. At the same time, the dad just kind of missing. He's been missing for quite a long time. The kid ends up finding his dad's invention, and the invention is time travel. He finishes it, he puts it together. Him and his friends, they kind of start changing their life. They win the lottery. They go back in time to do better in school. There's some funny moments in this one, and it's just a really enjoyable film. Now, this one is something, it's not for everybody. It's based off of an anime. It's an action film. It's called Blood the Last Vampire. I put this one in the red case. It came with the blue case. I think the aesthetic is so much better with the red and the blood. For this one here, think of Blade. So this girl is a vampire, but she's hunting demons. Really enjoyable. But then the only thing that I would say is the downfall for this movie is the rubber monster suit was CGI. I would have rather had a rubber monster suit. It kind of takes me out of the film, but everything about it, I still enjoy it. So picking this up cheap, really glad to have this one. Time lapse. I've looked for this one for a long time. I finally pulled the trigger. I imported the Italian version here. It's a Region 2 movie. I do have a region-free Blu-ray player, but I distinctly remember not having to turn that feature on and it just working. Now, so it did have Italian menus, but it's easy to play the movie. I like this cover a lot better than what we got here in America. Just very unique. Really enjoyed this one. If you haven't seen this movie, these roommates, they live across the way from this older man. He goes missing. They're asked to check on him. When they go into his apartment, they find this giant camera machine facing their window, and it's taking all these photographs. There's photographs all over the wall. And what they find out is that the photographs are seeing into the future. Then they use that to, change their life a little bit. And it begs that question of, are they causing it to happen because they know, or was it going to happen anyway? Really enjoyed this film, and I highly recommend it. The next one here is something that it came to me super late. I pre-ordered this originally, and I don't know if they just sold out and had to wait till more came, but for whatever reason, mine finally came this past Tuesday, and it's Crimson Peak. This is the 4K Arrow video. I absolutely love this movie. I saw it in IMAX. I saw this, I bought the Blu-ray when it came out, so I've had this on Blu-ray for a long time. And then I upgraded to the Arrow video, and then I finally got the 4K. I think I'm done double dipping on this movie, but I really do enjoy it. It's a gothic romance. This has the J card you come off, but just a beautiful box set. All kinds of great features. This is the book. I know a lot of people have done unboxing of this movie. It comes with all the extra features here and the disc. Just something a little different from Arrow Video. Really do enjoy this film, and I think the 4K was incredible. All the images look amazing. This is probably one of my favorite 4Ks of the year so far. It might be an actual reference disc. The next movie here is Little Darlings. Now, this comes out of Cinematography Films, which I think is a sub-label of Vinegar Syndrome, but this is something I was a blind buy for me. I watched the trailer, I bought it immediately, but I was trying to get Going South, and that's a movie with Jack Nicholson. That one was out of stock, so I grabbed this one, and man, I actually like it. I like the packaging, but I also enjoyed the movie. It's kind of a coming-of-age story. Young girls, they go to a summer camp. They're trying to find their way. Armand Desante's in this one, Tatum O'Neal. This one's a little bit before my time. I don't even remember anybody talking about this film. I love everything about it. Nice, solid, hard box cover. You have this book. It's got kind of a rough material here. Comes with video essays on the book. And then you have your 4K and your Blu-ray. The Eagle Has Landed. I absolutely love this box set. Now, the original artwork on here does include a swastika, and that's actually behind this little card that's removable. It's very, highly divisive symbol, and people get offended very easily. But it's not a celebration of the symbol or what happened, but this is a World War II movie, and having that on there, it's part of the artwork. It just adds a little bit more gravitas to the entire thing. But I do love the big box set. This movie, it stars Michael Caine, Robert Duvall, Donald Pleasance is in this one. Just a really enjoyable film. Comes with 2 discs here. Just an excellent way of doing things. I absolutely love 70s cinema. Glad to have this in the collection. This one, it's based on a true story or based on true accounts. These guys, they actually had something happen to them. One of them was abducted by aliens. So it's just something that I don't know if it's changed my mind on whether I believe or not, but it's an enjoyable film and glad to have this in the collection. I went to GameStop thinking I was going to be able to pick up Dune 2 because everyone said that it was available at the GameStop and they carried movies again. I went there and I ended up picking up this anime called Belle. Now, my kid recently started getting into a lot of anime, so we've been buying some of this stuff when we see it, but it has this big ugly sticker on the cover, and you can easily take it off or you can just replace the case. That's not a big deal. One thing that I actually noticed was they've been putting these stickers on the slipcovers. And for me, I don't care. I'm not a slipcover guy. There are plenty of collectors that they talk about it all the time, that they'd rather have the slipcover. And if there's this big ugly sticker on a slipcover, it's going to be a lot harder to take this off of the cardboard. And I saw plenty of them while I was there. They were all on the slipcovers. So I think it's just kind of a disappointing thing as they're trying to get back into, physical media in the brick and mortar stores. Something I really prefer. I would rather go to the store, pick up my movie than ordering it online. If there's going to be people that are not going to buy them because of the sticker, that deal that recently was made with SDS and GameStop, it might end after the initial contract is over because sales just might not be there. And it's just something that I think is a little disappointing. And when I asked about it, they said their policy is if they have one left and it's on the shelf, they have to have the sticker. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of my collection. If you've seen them, if you haven't seen them, if any of these you're going to be picking up, you're going to want to watch this video right here. Remember to watch a movie today, and I'll catch you guys next time.